So tell us, what are the tips if you have to tell our listeners now how to have the right mindset so your peace and your trust in the process is going to happen and you don't have to just feel all of that stress and anxiety and worry.
So for one, you have to roll with punches.
Uh-huh.
As long as you take care of what you need to take care of.
Uh-huh. Priorities,
and that the doctors do with. Now, I mean, some doctors might not be right, but most of them are.
mm-hmm.
I had a job. I went to go do that every day.
Mm-hmm.
That kept me going.
Kept busy.
I kept busy. Even when I had the cancer, instead of going to 20 games for the year, because I'm a season ticket holder, I went to 10. And instead of parking over by the beach so I could walk 13 blocks to the ballpark because it was only $12, I paid $80 to park so I could walk a block and a half. But I still loved my ball games, and I still was going to go no matter what with the cancer. And then Ryan Sandberg, who was a Hall of Fame Cubs player, who just passed away from prostate cancer, he was diagnosed around the same time I was.
Wow.
I mentioned that on the podcast when I
wow.
with Andre. But he had, I think they caught it a little bit too late.
Mm-hmm.
He went into remission around the same time I did, but he came back. And he had to go to chemo. It took him, but he was a big enough name to make people also go and get it checked.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is to be aware of it. Sometimes people want to avoid doing the test or want to avoid doing this, and then it's just, it's not good. I lost family members due to prostate cancer.
Sorry.
Yeah. So I know how maybe common, at least for me, it seems like a very common thing. And I think the awareness and important for us to continue to doing the prevention care. And then, of course, the next step is for you to take care of what you're digesting, right? What you're eating. And now you're in that phase of trying to help your body to keep healthy by choosing better what you consume.
Could I say something? I think it's very important that, yeah, you can take care of yourself and you can do this and do that and read the books, but everybody needs to go get a physical every year so they can make sure that they're okay, because you don't know what's going to happen to you on a day-to-day basis. I went from about 0.4 to a
That is crazy. Exactly. That's the point.
in a year.
We were just talking to somebody earlier, and this is, I resonated because this is a nurse who went through a physical. She went through like a OBGYN, and it was very uncomfortable to the point that it hurt, that it traumatized her. Guess what she did? She avoided going it for like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, that's.
I did the same thing. I went through an exam that hurt so much that I avoided doing my exams for 4 years until I finally went back and my doctor says you can't do this, and especially because you have people in your family with cancer. Although my DNA test says I don't carry cancer in my DNA, it doesn't matter because I have cancer in my family. I cannot take that risk. Now, like you're saying, it doesn't matter really if your family members have cancer or not. We have to do every year the prevention test.
And on that point, on my side, my father's side of the family, almost every male has had prostate cancer.
Look at that.
Because the doctor asked me, says, "What's your family history?" And I said, "I don't know. I had to go call."
Right. A lot of people don't know.
I said, "Oh, your great-grandfather, your grandfather, your father,
Yeah.
your uncle, the other uncle,
Wow.
they all had prostate cancer."
A lot of people don't know. Some people are adopted. Some people had, they don't have contact with their family. So it doesn't matter. Really, you should do the test every year, at least.
Yeah.
Darrell,
a doctor.
yes, that's right. Get the physical. I totally agree. And it's going to point out to a lot of other things too. Get the physical.